Okay. We gotta take these babies out of the etch. That's what we got going on. Let me put my headphones back in. Success. Beautiful. Actually, let's see. Where was I? Oh, that one. That's right. Right here. Got this one. I think I'm gonna run clean this guy up. So here we go. Get a little alcohol on this. Beauty. Got to figure out some handle material for these though. Beautiful. Let's get her in the etch. Like so. Beautiful. Okay. Grab this guy. I got to take these other ones out. Those ones are ready to be put in here. This is a baking soda powder mixture. Hold on, let me move my mic. Move it up just a little bit. There we go. All right, so this is a baking soda powder and distilled water mixture. It's gonna neutralize the acid, so you should see it bubble up. There you go, it's neutralizing the acid as we speak. So the word acid sounds scary. It's not like that. This is a ferric chloride solution, so it's meant for etching circuit boards. Don't ask me how. That's just what it is. So it's not like it's not like acid that's gonna burn your skin or like make you go blind or something. It's not that kind of acid. I know when we say the word acid, people are like, what? You're using acid to etch stuff? And it sounds insane. But it's not. Make video how you polish handles. You know what? We could do that. You guys want a how-to? Is that what you want? A how-to on how I polish my handles up? It's honestly not, there's nothing crazy. The only thing that I do that's different, honestly, is I use a car buffer, a mounted car buffer. All right, there we go. That's looking good. That looks good. So these have been in the acid etch, for about an hour and a half. So we'll get these cleaned up. Now we're gonna stonewash these. Do any of you know what stonewashing is? Anyone care to try to guess what that means on this? I'm gonna stonewash them or rock tumble them, depending on what. Oh man, I do not know what that means. Oh, let's turn this on. There we go. So we are going to stonewash these. So like I said, does anyone know what that means? If you were to think the term stonewashing, what that means, what would you think? So one of the biggest things is, you see how this is just nice flat black? I love your project. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's the kind of stuff that keeps you going. People are telling you they love your stuff and your work. Feels really good. You guys are rad. So this is all flat, very flat black. Now, if I was to use this knife and I scraped across, you'd see a nice scrape line going across it if I was to like hit it on a piece of metal or something. Well, hello there. So what I'm going to do now is it's called stonewashing, and I'll take you over there, and it's going to break up this and add a pattern to this. This bone cutting knife is awesome. Thank you. You guys want to see something cool? Check this out. Look at that. Isn't that a crazy looking knife? See-through. And then I made that stand for it. Turn that off. There we go. That was a cool knife to make. Still got to figure out what I want to do with this thing. And you can put an LED. I say hello, hello human being. Hello. I like it. Well, hello to you too, fellow human. So, this is the Stonewasher. Okay? And this is going to change the look of these knives. Now, it may get loud, okay? So, so this is what they look like beforehand. You can see they're pretty flat. There's not a whole lot going on. And I will show you. Like I said, it's probably going to get loud for a second. In fact, I might just mute. I might mute this for just a second. Okay. Whoa. So it goes pretty quick. Let me take you out here and I'll show you exactly what just happened. So this is called stonewashing. And you can kind of see that pattern in there now. And so that's what it did. So it breaks up. Let me hit it with some alcohol and you'll really be able to tell. So it breaks up that pattern. So now look, instead of that being that dull look, you have these little scratches everywhere. And that's called stonewashing. And the beauty behind stonewashing and why it's so effective on a knife is because now as you use this knife, it comes like this. It looks really cool. Got that cool effect on the flat steel. As you use this knife, you're not going to sit there and if you get like a random scratch, it's no big deal. It actually looks like it's part of the blade now. So that's what a stonewash finish is, and it's very simple, very easy to do. No weapons allowed on YouTube. Well, these are tools, not weapons. So, I like tacos. Do you like tacos? Well, I sure do. Actually, no, I don't like tacos. Wait, hold on. Hard shell or soft shelled? That's the difference. I hate hard shell tacos. I think they're the worst thing ever. But soft shell, like a burrito or one that has a soft shell around it, okay. Hard shell tacos, psh, they just break apart. It's a joke. It's the worst. Okay, so there's those. Those look freaking awesome. Now I gotta, so the scales, I already poured the scales for those, but I gotta pick out some other scales. Maybe you guys can help me with this. I have some choices. I have, believe it or not, mammoth ivory. So this is part of a mammoth tusk. It's cut in half. This is what the inside of a mammoth tusk, 10,000-year-old mammoth tusk looks like. I do have that. I have tons of different resins. We have some resin that looks like this is actually a brain skin. So that's what a brain would look like. So I have resin that looks like that, which is pretty crazy. I also have, what do I got over here? I got to pick out, it's kind of cool. Dog accessories girl, is this one appointment for me, please? I'm so grinding away at a leaf spring to ship a blade. Can I use a belt sander if I stand it up to thin it up? Yeah, I use a belt sander. Belt sander is awesome. Grinding away. Like with an angle grinder? That sounds horrible. Check out this resin. You guys want to see this resin? Should we do this on one of them? Dude, what's... Bolt 2. Come on, bro. Get out of here with that. We don't need that kind of stuff in here. Oh, that would be a rad one. Could do that. The grinding wheel in the shop, it is not mounted well. This is my first. Okay. Bolt. You know what, bro? Hold on. You like the sound of nails on a chalkboard. Okay. So I could use this. I also have some more other ones. Should we do like that one? That one's pretty cool. What a hitter. Don't mind him. Strength and patience. Appreciate you. It's all good. Some people just don't have anything to do, I guess, with their lives. Just come on here and say derogatory things. If that's what you're into, I suppose. Ain't gonna knock you for doing your thing. Oh, do I still have a couple of these left? Check this out. This is wood burnt scales. I do have some. Oh, I didn't realize I had a couple left. So, yeah, how do you, dude, okay, hold on a sec. This is ridiculous. There is, sorry, just a second. Just a second, guys. Can I... Oops. Okay. Dude, I don't even know how. I don't know how to get rid of people. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to figure this out. What's that? Oh, whoops. Nope, did that wrong. Everybody's like, what is he doing? Okay, anyways. I'm going to switch that around. We're going to go back ultra wide. Here we go. Okay, so this is actual wood that's been burnt. So I burned some pine and then I coated it with this color shift. Is actually color shifting, goes from green to purple. So it's a super rad color shift. I could use these. I might need to use these. That'd be sick. Do I have enough space? Looks like it. All right. You guys want to make a set of scales out of these? That'd be cool. I think I'll do a set out of these. What knife should I do it on, though? So like I said, this is color shifting. I wonder if you can see. I need more light. So you can actually see it, but well, anyways, let's mill these down. So I'm going to take these over to the mill. Let's get these babies processed and ready to be ground. Yeah, these things are wild. But yeah, so they're color shifting. So it's going to go from purple. Right now I'm just prepping scales. So I'm making sure they're kind of flat, which they kind of are. I got this, don't mind that. The very first ones are pretty sweet. Let's prep these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these over the grinder. Let me go turn on the dust collector. So that way I'm not going in here. There we go. Don't want to be breathing this resin and stuff. It's not good for you. Bad. Bad stuff, guys. Okay. Thank you, Oxlings. I appreciate that. It's taking a while to get here. All right, we're gonna get the edge just trimmed up. Okay, get that trimmed up. Trim this edge. Okay, so we broke the edges. And now what we got to do is we're going to go over to the mill. And what I want to make this actually successful is I don't want this pine to be left. You can see there's still pine. See how this is the burnt? I want the burnt to be there. So I have to mill the back down till we get to all the burned charcoal stuff. Because the pine's soft. It's naturally a soft material. And you don't really want that as a handle itself. But the charcoal's been stabilized with the resin. So it's not a big deal. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pop this off of here. Put on our surfacing bit. Surface the back side until we get to, oops, it's got to go this way. Until we get to, oh my gosh. Whew, that was in there. Go, pop that down. Grab this surfacing bit. This is a crazy bit. It's got all these carbide cutters in there. Just cuts them like crazy. So, tighten that up. If you guys have any questions, feel free. You can ask me whatever. I try to look at the chat as much as I can. Actually, it goes this way, huh? Oh, there we go. Snug as a bug in a rug. You know, I really don't know that saying. It doesn't make sense, but that's okay. So, let's see what we can do here. Oh, that is not flat. So let's make that flat first. So we'll flatten this out first. You guys ready for this? I'm gonna. If you guys want this, well, you can see my shop. So that's, yeah, there's the couch. the logo. So I built this whole place out, and I just wanted a cool shop finally. I've been doing this for 9 years, so I'd be able to go inside. I used to be a very dirty guy, but I wanted to keep everything organized. I got ADHD, and I don't say that as like, oh, I got ADHD. I mean, I use it to my advantage, but the one downfall is I get distracted really easy. And so having an organized shop allows me to stay on task, keep my mind clear. And that's just me being honest. It really helps me to stay focused if my shop's clean. So that's kind of why, well, that is why I have an organized shop. Because if I stay focused, I produce more, which is what we all want to do. Okay, so we're going to drop that down. Let me take you guys off of wide. And that way we can really just see what's going on here. All right, turn this baby on. Let's feed it. Feed it to the wolves. Let's get this thing milled out. Look at that cut. That was a big cut. So just like that, she surfaced. Well, the edge is, now it's smooth. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over. I'm just squaring up the edges right now. So now I can flip it over, put that right in there, and drop this down just a little bit, feed it back through. So that should square everything up. It's resin, so it's white. Looks like snow, doesn't it? So almost, I gotta go down a little bit. We gotta make sure it actually cuts all the way. There we go, that's gonna be perfect. That's me, OCD as hell. You guys are so rad. You'd live here? You'd live in my shop? Hey, I'll take it. My first shop started out the same size as my door in this shop. It was a 9x9 shed. And now I'm in a 36x36 shop. So you can definitely move up. I did not used to be in a shop this big, that's for sure. I went through 2 other shops. There we go. This thing's so uneven, I gotta wait for it to be evened out. All right, well, we bit a little bit at the end, but we gotta bring her down quite a bit. Oh yeah, that's way off. All right, let's bring it down till it touches. Or close to it. I'm just trying to make this flat, and then we're gonna parallel to the other side. Okay, let's take another bite. This should be the last one on this side. At least I hope. And then we'll flip it, do the same on the other side. So now, looks like we got a lit. No, it touched, so that's good. So now that we did that, so like I said, this side's nice and flat and smoothed out. So now we can flip it over and get this side. See how rough it is? So we pop that in there, make sure it's nice and flat, tighten it down, and we parallel. So we'll bring it down just a hair, start it up, and feed her through. I've been following you on Instagram for a while. Oh, that's so rad. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's me. I wish I knew the language she was speaking. Is that Russian? Or I have no idea. Yeah, the baby sharks, I'm wearing one right now. They're my favorite. As far as EDC, I have my other knives that are used for specific purposes, but the baby shark is just rad for an EDC. I can't beat it. Why does it make that sound? She needs a little grease. Okay, so now these are parallel. The whole point of that was just so I can take this, and I have these little cutouts right here, and I want to be able to hold it. I've been meaning to get one and forgot your page name, so couldn't find you again. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, they could be neck knives. I mean, this is mine right here. This is my EDC for the last, I think, a year now. So they're my favorite. They do everything you really need to do for a knife without being overkill. Okay, so now that those are parallel, I should be able to put them in these little cutouts, just like so. Clamp that down, hopefully. Let me just check. I don't want to do it too tight, but I also don't want to do it too loose. It should be good. So I'll lower this down till it just touches, like so. And then we're going to slow our feed rate down by quite a bit. I don't want it to be crazy fast. Such a killer shape. Thanks. So I'm going to slow my feed rate down. Just feed it through. Hopefully this works and doesn't, I'm just trying to get down past the pine into the actual burned carbon. There we go. Okay. You need a mass. Like this? I am self-taught, yeah. Been doing it for 9 years, full-time for 5. And it has been all self-taught. Correct. So let's take off a little bit more. There we go. Yeah. So what I'm trying to achieve right now, for these of you guys that are wondering, is I have these pieces of, this is actually burnt wood encased in resin, and I have soft pine on the back. I'm trying to mill through the pine on the back so that I can, because the pine is soft, I don't want the soft pine, I want to be left with just the charcoal. And so, as you can see, if you look right there, we still have a little bit of pine left right here. We got none here, a little bit right here, and I'm just trying to mill this off. And so we're left with just a little bit more. So I just got to take off just another skim. So what I'll do is I will turn this on. I'm going to drop it down another little bit. I'm just going to take off a little by little. I don't want to take off a ton. We'll feed it through. Oh, you're in Moscow. That's rad. So I'm just trying to get rid of that raw pine and end up with nothing but that charcoal. We're getting really close. You can see it's getting a little wider. We're almost got it. So I'll stop this, bring it back down. And then we'll feed it back the other way. Just a rigid Home Depot. Worked great for a few years. But we're almost there. So close. So let's go ahead and we'll drop it down another thousandths or so. Lock that, we'll bring her back. Hopefully this will be the last pass. The hard part with this is that I can easily grind too far through and then ruin the whole pattern and idea. Okay, I think this might be our last pass, which would be awesome. Okay, and I'm gonna feed her back this way. There we go, and then feed her back through. These mills make things so nice. Still got a little bit left, but I think that's okay. I feel like I'm getting pretty close to grinding through. I'm so close. So I might stop it at that. Let me see. Just take a look. So this is what the top looks like. And I am really close. There's still quite a bit, but I'm afraid if I keep grinding. No, I still got room. All right, you know what? No, we're just going to keep grinding through. I'm going to get all that off of there. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit, guys. Let's get ready to send her. So I'll just snug that up till it doesn't. You don't want to do it too tight because you can bend it up. But you don't want. Okay. We're going to send it through. I'm going to pop this on and we're going to go for gold. Either makes it or it doesn't make it, right? That's what we're going to do. How old was I when I started forging or making knives? 9 years ago. I've been doing this for 9 years. Well, almost 10 now. Santa Claus? No freaking way. I got Santa Claus in the chat? What? Bro, talk about making it. I'll do whatever he says. Oh, that's funny. Oh, we're close. So what I'll do, since this side's thicker than the other sides, if you guys got any questions for Santa and you know, got any, maybe you got Cole, I don't really know, but he's in the chat. Go ahead and let him hear it. He's ready. Dude, you guys are seeing it firsthand here. Santa's freaking real, all right? So, and he's in the old Gunstone Creations live. I think I made it. This is how you know you finally made it. Santa Claus shows up. Look at that. Oh god. This is why YouTube lives are the best. You never know who's gonna be there. Never. Alright, now we'll grind this guy. Boom. Feed her back through. We're almost there. I think I'm good with this. I can get both sets of scales out of it, so. Look, he's got presents. Freaking knew it. Oh, that sounds horrible. So loud. My goodness. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm good with that. That'll work. I think I'm happy with that. So we got her just about out. Ooh, that does look good though. How's that? So that's through, but there's wood. It's so weird. How much wood is left? Not a lot. This is where I have a dilemma. I'm like, do I keep grinding through this? Or I think I'm gonna leave that one like that. Let's grind this one flat. Let's see what we can do with this. Is that crooked? No, it looks fine. Ah, it's a lot thinner than the other one. Oh gosh. Okay, let's mill this one. Beautiful. Lift that up. Bring her on over. Zero it out right there so it touches off. You don't want it to be too crazy on the first go. And then we'll bring it down micro like a thou. Let's see what we can do. Let's mill this other one. Don't fly off. Don't fly off. That's all I ask, right? Don't fly off. Your friend stole your 3-year-old. What? That's messed up. Don't ruin it for the kids. If they want to believe, they can believe. And I have proof. He's in my chat, so he's real. So I can't make it satisfying and take a big, huge bite out of this mill or this piece of wood. I mean, I could, but I need to slowly work it. You can see that lip. Oh. Started crying. It's messed up. I don't like it. I got 2 boys. So I don't like when people mess with kids. Not okay. So, Colby Barnes, hi. Bye everyone, I'll be leaving now. Bye Shadow. Oh gosh. The chats are the most fun part. You guys are all awesome. Alright, drop this down again. I'm going to take a little bit bigger bite. There it goes. Speed it through. My city, Samson Man, Grandpa Floyd. What? You guys are all just awesome. Woo! I was live earlier today. I'll tell you what, my voice is like giving out from talking so much. Being a blacksmith, you don't talk to people all the time, right? But when you're live, that is exactly what I do. So this is a surface mill, which basically makes it a very accurate grinder. Especially when I'm sneaking up on the back side of this. You missed my question. What was your question? Oh, what was it? I'll answer it right now. I'm ready. Prepared. What's your question? I gotta go back up. Oh, what would be, okay, what would be 5 tools you'd get if you just got started from the beginning? 5 tools. Let's see. If I was to get 5 tools, okay. It depends. Are you talking, okay, I'll do it this way. If you're stock removal, which most people when they start are, I'd get a 2x48 grinder. You can get ones for fairly cheap. So the 5 tools I would get if I was just starting out. 2x48, like one, just a cheap one. You can get them, yeah, pretty cheap now. That's number 1. Number 2 would be a cheap forge. I'd get a cheap forge to heat treat out of, because getting a kiln's really expensive. It depends on price range, I guess, too. That's one thing. If you have a budget, this is a budget-friendly one. So I'd go 2x48 grinder, a forge, 5 tools. What other ones would I use? A bandsaw, 2x48, forge, bandsaw, probably a metal. I do a metal cutting bandsaw, like one of those porta bands. This is the budget friendly one, but oh, you got money to buy whatever? Oh, geez. Okay, you're talking no limit? 5 tools? Oh, okay, that changes everything. 5 tools if I could buy with no limit. Okay, first is the Beaumont 2x72. I have 2 of those, and they're fantastic. So I get a 2x72 grinder. I'd get a house-made forge. House-made forge is the second. I would get a massive bandsaw, metal cutting / wood cutting. There's 3. I would get a kiln, my 4th one, and a mill would be my 5th. I think that would be what I'd get. Yeah. Kaylee, what do you mean, What do you mean, What's the for? Would you like to know what's happening? I'm here for you. You just tell me what the for. Those would be the 5 things I would get. That's no budget, though. We are closing on victory here. As soon as we start seeing the black come through that like yellow color, and then we start seeing the black, like you can kind of see it right there. That's what we're looking for. We're getting close. Right now we're trying to mill the back side. You doing any baby shark drop soon, or will it be a bit? Actually, I will be doing some. Probably, it's definitely going to be this month, for sure. So there'll be baby sharks coming this month. Right now, I do have the mystery pre-order, so it's kind of fun. If you buy a spot for the mystery pre-order, I am going to put the handles on it, and you don't know what handles you get, what handles you get on your baby shark until you open your box and it gets shipped to you. So, how long all the process took from start to final product? It all depends on the complexity of the knife. I would say on average, if I'm just doing my normal knives, how long they take, probably, I don't know. The thing is, there's a lot of waiting time with the heat treatment and stuff, but work time, actual hands-on working, maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours into it. Do I do customs? I don't do customs at the moment. I am a massive procrastinator, and customs are not good for my business because I will end up just not wanting to do them. So to save everybody the headache of dealing with waiting forever, I just do drops. Thank you. You know, that is the coolest part about this, is that I can talk to people worldwide. Like, you can ask questions that you'd never be able to ask anyone. And yeah, we're across the world. How cool is that? So you spend the whole day. Yeah, basically. Use your own ideas and on your own schedule like that. Yeah, and I've worked it to where it's like that. Now, when you first start out, you take customs. It's just how it is. But eventually, when you build up your name, your clientele enough, you don't have to do that. Man, I wish I could understand what you guys were saying. I do not know that language. Usually those shape of letters and stuff, I think you guys are Russian? Or is that wrong to say? Or Czech? Or is there like a specific way I'm supposed to say that? They probably understand me. You guys would be saying whatever you want. Russian. Alright, that's what I thought. I wish I knew Russian. I mean, I should learn. Should that be one of the languages I learn? Learn how to speak Russian. That'd be cool. I'm Lithuanian, but it doesn't mean I could speak anything like that. My last name's Polonius, so my family's from Lithuania. There are currently 7 of us left in the world. We have 7 Poloniuses left in the world, so our whole bloodline relies on my 2 boys, my 2 sons. It's kind of crazy to be that little left. Can I help you? What do you mean? Speak Russian? Yeah, that'd be cool. I've never tried to learn another language, but I think that'd be fun. I know it'd be really, really hard. The dialect is probably difficult. Wow. At least you got boys to keep it loud. That's crazy. I was expecting a boy and a girl, but I got 2 boys. But they are the coolest kids ever. Oh man. I was talking to my wife. I was like, my family's literally my best friend. My 2 boys and my wife. They're my best friends. I freaking love them. Only, oh gosh, what kabla? Oil up! I'm scared of the daughter and have all girls. My uncle has 4 girls. My other buddy has 2 girls. Oh man. What am I doing here? So I am cutting the backside of scales. I'm making knife handles right now. Well, it's part of the process of the knife handles. Only for this style. This is actually burnt wood. Ooh, soldier, oil up. What do you mean oil up? What kind of term is that? Yeah, there's not really much dust because I'm sucking it all up. The dust is there from when I wasn't sucking it up with the vacuum. Kids literally, they're the freaking best. I love my little munchkins. Oh, oil, baby girl, what are you talking about? You just telling another man to oil up on his YouTube live? Not up in here. Team Leo. Oh, wow. I think this will be, might be the last pass. And then we can finally do some cool stuff. People have been asking for these scales for a while since I released the video of me making the burnt wood scales. Alright. I hope I can pull these off. Okay, pop these out of here. What other craft /job hobby would you do instead of knife making? Would I do instead of knife making? Just making in general. I want to make go-karts. I want to make fun stuff. That's actually kind of the hope for the YouTube thing, is I just like creating stuff. Like doing the base for this knife and stuff. I know it lights up. Why are you making? I'm making handles. Yeah, let me go wide. Bam. Please make so I have the steel. It's arriving today. My next YouTube video is going to be a very cool Damascus knife. This one's going to be wild. I guarantee you've never seen anything like this next one. And it is going to be crazy. All right. Oh. So now, this is color shifting pigment inside of there too. So cool. When? So I'm going to be making the end of this week. So the video will probably be released. I was going to release a video. I'd say 2 weeks. It'll probably be released in 2 weeks. Because I got another video coming out the end of this week possibly. And then the following week will probably be the Damascus video. So, but it's going to be crazy. How did I make that? So this is actually burnt wood. That's charcoal inside of there. I actually have those beams, those black beams back there are charcoal. And they started as that. So I made these. It's a Japanese process of making a chimney. So I have two. I have one over there and this one. And these are actually burnt wood that I put color shifting pigment on and stabilized in resin. But if you find the right angle, it goes from purple to green. It's a very cool look. But I want to see, oh, well, you can see it. Well, that one's green down there. Can you see it there? Oh, it's too shiny. Yeah, I'll have to do it. It's crazy, the color shift. I actually have a short. If you go on my YouTube page, I have a short with the scales making these. You could watch that and it'll show you exactly how I made them. But right now, I need to figure out what knife I want to do for this. Why is it sparkling purple like glitter paint or secret recipe? It's a color shift pigment. So, yeah, it's just a pigment that I put on when I stabilized it, and it actually color shifts. I don't know if I can. So see how that's green? And then as I rotate it up, it'll turn purple. And if I have it under a certain light, there's like, if it's sunlight, it does a lot. Just for showpiece. Well, not really. These are fully functional. They're stabilized in resin. And you'll be able to use it just like, it doesn't scratch. It's not like it's not brittle. So these are going to be fully functioning knife scales. Sorry, I got a text. Okay. I just got to figure out, I feel like I want to do it for the cleaver. Oh, that'd be super sick. You know, do the cleaver on that maybe? Plate and all from it. That could be cool. How thick is that? Oh, we got room. Okay. Huh. I don't know. That could be cool. Should I do the cleaver from this? Use a vacuum trimmer to make them stabilized. I do. Oh, I will see you later. Have a nice day. Good luck. Good luck to you in whatever endeavors you take on. Clear would look dope. I think so. I think that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think I might run it. You guys want to do that today? Should we do it? Knock out a cleaver? Be rad. Okay. We're going to do the cleaver. Shadow's back. The shadow. I think I'm going to do the cleaver. And I'm going to do this side and this side. And that's going to be a super epic piece. Now, what I got to do is there is some inclusions on the back side. I got to make sure I'm away from those. So, I think I'm going to pull it out of the dead center. Like right here. Somewhere like that. Let's go take it over to the mill and get these drilled and marked. And let's start making these as scales. This is going to be sick. I'm into it. So I'm going to do something. It's called hidden pins. So basically, when you do hidden pins, it's so they won't come out of the surface. And they're essentially hidden. Huh, shocking. Who would have thought? But they look really cool. Which way is this going to go? Let's go like that. No. Hi. Don't mind me. I'm just pretending I know what I'm doing, apparently. Good, yes. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired. Yoicks! Why? Get in there, you little sucker. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I have messed up my left hand. Picking up a big, 100-gallon propane tank or something? 100 gallons sounds excessive. I don't know. 100 pound? 100 pound, probably. I think that's it. 100-pound propane tank. Oh, I messed up my left hand. Stretched some ligaments out in it, and it hurts. You would think it'd be called fingerments. Not your leg. Okay, let's get that. Oh gosh! It's fine. Smack myself in the head. Everything's fine. That seems excessively tight. Okay. Don't mind me. Just gotta sneeze really quick. Sometimes the setup is definitely the longest part of the process. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it takes a while. It's all worth it, though. It's all good. Everything's worth it. Juice is worth the squeeze. Shadow from Sonic? What's going on here? I haven't watched a new Sonic. Is it good? Did you like it? Okay, so I got some bubbles. That's the surface. This looks good all the way back to here. So let's do like, let's see, is that a good spot? That's good. That's good. Remind me, I'm just trying to figure out exactly where I want this thing to be. Okay, that looks good. Ooh, wait, it needs to be straight though. Gotta make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, so that's... Okay, that works. So we're going to drill this. Put a pin in it. So now that'll hold it right where I need it. Drill the front one. Put a pin in that. So now we can take and mark. First thing is we'll use a Sharpie, like so. Apparently the Sharpie is not very lively. I'll tell you that much. That's okay, we'll just pretend it is. Goodness. Now we'll scratch it. And we're going to stabilize this one more time. Before we finish it all up. Okay, so now I'll take that off. There we go. Now we know where to cut this. You can see the outline of the cleaver handle, which is beautiful. So, let's mark the top. So this one, oh yeah, that's going to be like right on the money. We got, oh, that's close. That's really close. Really close. Got to make sure I do the right side. So I'm going to go up against that right like so. Let me double check. Make sure she's thin. I think we're good there. I think. Here. Right there. Okay. Yeah. So we drill it out, pop that in there to hold it in place. Same thing, we're going to take, mark it. Now, take these babies over there, and we're going to cut them all out. Need balance, balance, need balance. What? How long does it take to mount and finish the handle? All depends. There's a lot of complexities that go into it. So it could go quick, or it could take forever. Where are you, and would you sell some of the stabilized wood things in a vacuum chamber? I don't sell stabilized wood, unfortunately. All right, let's cut these things. I ship worldwide. Yeah. for free. I really don't like to not be able to provide my product everywhere, so I ship worldwide. And it's always on the house, free shipping, no matter where it goes. That's something I always try to do. Yeah, well, I've done this a lot, and I have to take off a little bit extra. These are going to be inset scales, so I'm not worried about cutting right to the line. Okay, now, this is kind of what they look like. Roughed, of course. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my handle, and I got to grab real quick. I got to grab some pins. These babies. Okay. Take these little pins I got, put them in here. Put this on here. It's not close, but you know, we're just getting an idea. Similar to work wooden handles, just do it. Well, this is, I mean, all my wood handles are stabilized anyways, so it's pretty close. So they go through a process of being stabilized, so they're not just raw wood. It actually has resin infused into it anyways. So basically, I don't really work with just raw wood. Yes, Bobby. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this over to the grinder, and we're going to grind to those lines and get them pretty close. The only other thing I want to do is I want to figure out where I want the front to stop. Because obviously it goes over. And what I mean by that, get this in here. I'm talking about this part right here. So I need to figure out, get a mark, and we want it to be right behind my logo, which is right there. So I'll put that there to here. So now I can take this out. Yeah, right here, which is that. And then this is the top. And I can take and there we go. That's the front. That's what we're looking for. What kind of pins are you using for your handles? These are just steel pins. It was a joke. These are steel pins. So these are short, so I can actually put these together and grind them at the same time. And then these are the pins that get used, the long ones. They go all the way through it. But the reason they're called hidden pins is because they won't go through the top. They come right to, I mean, this one's really close to the surface, but not all the way through. I still have to finish these out, but I'm going to put my respirator on, and I'm going to grind these to the shape they need to be. And then we'll get a better look how close we really are. Let's go over here. Grind these suckers. Put my respirator on. We'll probably use an 80 to start. That's why it's always really satisfying. Disappear. All right. Make sure you guys can see. What? What is going on? What does he mean by there's a bunch of elderly in here? I don't know. Oh, goodness. Drama in the comments, guys. Oh, man. All right, let's put these in. Check this out. Now we'll check. So these are going to be slightly inset, meaning I don't want them to go to the very outside. I want them to come in just a little bit. So they're just about on the money. Or boss of the bell sander. Been doing it a while. So now I'm going to take, and I'm just going to grind just a little bit more. Because like I said, I want them to be inset from the edge of the blade, just barely. But now I can stick these two together, both sides. Boom. And we can grind them identically, which is the cool part. So here we go. So I'll grind this top part first. And we'll go with that. Do that. And then, grind right here. Open up my dust collector. Grind this sucker. Okay, now let's do a little check. You gotta make sure. So after I grind a little bit, I always check how close we are. So the top is. Alright, so the bottom's looking just about perfect. I want a little bit of that reveal left. And I like that. The back looks pretty good. This part, we need to grind just a hair more up here, but other than that, I think everything else is good. So I'm going to take a little bit more off the top. And then we can shape in the form, the chamfers and stuff. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. We got that. Now, let's shape these things, and then we'll get the hand sanding, and we can glue them up. I wasn't expecting to get that far. Actually, I can't do that. I just realized I have to make a sheath first before I put the handles on. Otherwise, I'll run into a whole bunch of issues. Not good. So we'll flip that over. dust collector. Open that up. Close that one. There we go. Now she's ready to start collecting dust. Just realized I don't have my glasses on. Where'd my glasses go? Oh, I know. What? Okay. There we go. Let's go hand sand these. Actually, the first thing I gotta do first is wipe my camera off. Okay, so what I want to do now is I have the ultra thin CA glue. And I actually want to use that and go around the whole thing again. This ultra thin stuff is wild how well it works. It really does work so good to get everything just sealed up properly before I hand sand, that is. So I'm going to pull them apart for now. Get everything really cleaned up. And then I'm going to take this CA, just going to coat it. This is just ensuring that it goes in if there's any little spots that are left that aren't quite perfect. I'm going to sand through most of this anyways, but this will make sure everything's sealed really well before I sand it. Problem is, if you set it down, guess what happens? It gets stuck to everything. So I don't want to use any accelerator yet. So I'll let it sink in a little bit, and then I'll just take a paper towel and I'll just wipe off the excess. This is such a good trick. This thin set, the CA glue, this super thin, is such good stuff. It'll save your butt. So use that to our advantage. Don't lick it. You know what? You're a smart man. Don't lick it. I would highly suggest you don't lick CA glue. You're gonna have a bad time. If you're out licking CA glue, well, that's on you. Some people use a CA glue to finish their knife scales. I don't. I make sure I sand them just because I like it to make sure. Because when you sand it, sand finish it, polish it and everything, then they're really like that. If you put CA glue, it's technically it's a cover. It's not really a finish. I mean, it is, but it's just not for me. I get a smoother finish and a better looking finish by spending the time to hand sand and polish. Gotta make sure I don't put my hand in it too quick. Be a bad call. Okay. Oh, there it is. I was waiting to get my finger stuck to it. It's bound to happen. Okay. Now let's take this guy. Go. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. It's gonna be sweet, I'm telling you. It's gonna be an epic cleaver. All right, now I'm afraid to put those in there just yet. Let's go like this. That is, oh. There we go. I was like, I didn't put that much in there. CA glue accelerator. That's simply for the fact is I want to put these pins in here. Of course, now they won't go in. Come on, you little turd nugget. Oh my goodness. Now I gotta drill those out really quick. Hold on. Just could drill it out for a second. Now we can put them together and sand my life away till it's perfect. Well, it won't be perfect, but it's going to be close. You can't... I think there was still some super glue left. I'm just taking the hint that there might have been... You guys want my fingerprint? Because you got it on the knife now. So, there you go. Fingerprint is in the knife. Now we can sand them together. Hop over here to my sanding station. All right. Turn on the water. We're going to sand this baby. We're going to start with a 220 grit just to get it all buttoned up. .220 on a palm sander. What time is it? 1:51. Oh, we're good. Got time? This goes hard. Appreciate that. Now we're sanding them at the same time. I start with the perimeter. Actually, I'm going to bring you guys in way closer. You guys don't need to be that far away. What are we talking here? Talking madness. Maybe I can set you guys up like this. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. My pin, I didn't drill it out far enough. I got to fix. It's driving me nuts. I didn't drill those out quite far enough, so that's not allowing me to put the pins in all the way. I got to re-drill these just because I have to. Driving me nuts. Driving me crazy. Okay. So I didn't drill it out far enough. So I kind of hate it. Let's take this. That. I'm using this as my stopper so I don't go too deep. Much better. Now we should be able to put the pins in all the way. That's what I'm hoping for. Oops. Ooh. Stick this back over here where you guys were. Take my little pins. Now they should go in all the way, and holy cow, where's my pin? Shouldn't have a big old gap. It's kind of a big pin. Not gonna lie. Almost. Almost. It's so close. That's better. Bravo. Do I have a little one? Just let me grab a smaller one. There. Okay. My bad. Shop is awesome. Thanks, man. I really do mean that. Like, I've put a lot of work into this shop, trying to make it the way I like it. There we go. Now we're together. Okay. Back to sanding. Get this baby cleaned up. Work through this 220, 400, and jump all the way up to 2500, and then we'll call it good. These handles are for the cleaver, yeah. Because I think I have another cleaver I can finish out. I want to put those other scales on it, but I just saw them, I had to do it. Now what I got is this little tiny spots. I'm just trying to do it. You can see it collecting that little tiny thing there. I'm going to work my way around it so I can get rid of that. Close. Gotta be careful not to stand in the same spot the whole time because then you'll just create a divot. There we go. That would have been. Okay, checking. That looks great. So that's it for the 220. I'm going to jump up to a solid 400 grit. And then we'll just move on up, and then we'll go to polishing, and we'll be ready to glue these. Well, I have to do the sheath before I glue it. But we're getting closer. Do the whole outside. Now we're cooking. Crazy to take something like this is genuinely burnt wood, real burnt wood, and turn it into actually kind of a wow. I appreciate that. That's that. Got your food freezing? Whoa! Tell you one thing, you guys have been so kind in the chat. It's been really encouraging. I really do appreciate that. Hi. You're always gonna have shit. Get that 400 grit looking good. Some mods. This isn't opal. This is actually burnt wood that I put color shifting pigment in. Like actual charcoal wood. So it looks like an opal, but yeah, it's charcoal, essentially. And I stabilized, and I put the color shifting pigment into. Alright. Let me shift this really quick. So I don't know if I can show the color shifting in this light. Maybe. Trying to get the right angle. But you can see the depth of it. That's actually how it is. So. Now I'll continue sanding on that. So that was 400. We'll jump up to a 6. And we'll keep moving forward. Oh, am I out of 1,000? No way. That's all right. I'll skip it to a 15. We'll be all right. I didn't know I was out of 1,000 grit. That seems so beautiful. I can't tell. You can still see the pins. So you'll be able to like just notice them, but so like right here, you can still see it, but I'm gonna actually put black dye inside of there, so you won't be able to see it after the dye is put in place. You can just see a little bit of it. So it's close. The wide. That's better. Yeah, so once the black dye's in there, you won't be able to tell there was even a pin there. That's part of the process. I didn't even know I could put Thank you. I really appreciate that. I try to do. It's hard to stick out in the knife world, you know. So I love creating new stuff, and so I kind of just globbed onto handles. Are like you can create with the knife for sure, but the handles you can get like really. Here was. Oh, what did I say? I can't remember the joke. Dang it! There's a funny one. You wish to be dead. Alright. Good for you. Good on you, I suppose. If that's what you want to do, you know? If you would wish. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, your wish is to fan. Wow. Way to set the bar low, though. I mean, at least with those kind of low expectations, you'll never be unhappy, right? You know, like, what if your wish was for power? You wouldn't be able to do it, would you? Yeah, this is a knife handle. You wish I would leave? That's weird. That's a weird wish. Wow. I don't know how to block him. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the thing. I don't know because this is through. I wish I knew how. I don't know how to block it yet. I'll tell you one thing though. I don't know why. It is an interesting thing. Why you guys get satisfaction in this channel? I'm very curious. Is it like you just don't have anything else to do, or your life is just boring, or you're disappointed with your life? What is that? You know? Add some mods while I work. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Goodness gracious. I can't click on the name because the I'm in an app. Yeah, it won't let me click on the name. Nope. Can't do it. It's because I'm on the whatever. Oh wait. Oh wait. Shoot. Did that work? Should make someone a mod. Oh, a moderator. There. Did that do it? Maybe. Check. There. I think I did it. This is only like my 5th live on YouTube, and especially on this. Make me a mod. Oh, you want to be a moderator on my channel. I gotcha. I don't know about that. There we go. We got rid of one guy, so he's out. The wow guy. Wow. He's gone. Now that we got it figured out, don't be spamming. I'll kick you off. What steel grade? ABL stainless. Or, well, this one's going to be ABL stainless. And then the other ones I use ADCRV2. High carbon steel. Get back to sanding. All right, we're on 1500 grit. We're moving up in the world. Hi, Golfia. Oh, Galaxy Cerakote would be dope. Absolutely. Yeah. Galactic colors, those cool blues, purples, blacks, like that. Oh, it looks so good. Yeah, I made this water. It runs off air. It's actually just a water line that goes in a bucket full of water, and then there's an air line, and the air running through picks up the water from the bucket, and so that's how I adjust it. Yeah, and I use the water, especially on resins, because the resin gums up usually, especially high grits like 1500, gums up the paper really quick. But if you use water, as you can see, it dissipates and it doesn't gum up my paper. One. That's dope. Now that's a move. Cerakoting from Air Force One, dude. You just got to make sure if you're doing any wet sanding that you're on the GFI, something that if you were dumb and you dropped your sander, it would pop that breaker instantly and turn it off. Yeah, I have airlines ran throughout my shop, and so there's a splitter, and so there's one line that goes into a water bucket, and the other line goes into the air compressor, and that's as simple as it is. You don't need pressurized water or anything like that. As the air passes past, it creates a suction and then pulls it out. It doesn't take a lot of, there's not like a ton of pressure, so you can definitely have these set up. Not very much longer. I'm already on, this is 1500 and I'm only going to 2500. I'm almost done sanding. I'll show you. So what you have is I have a bucket, and this is the feed tube. That's the tube that the water is going through. You just drop that down in your water bucket, and what it does is it's connected to an air line, runs through here. Your air runs in here and your water runs in here, and as the air pushes up, it pulls this water up. So all I have to do to adjust, hold on a sec. All I have to do to adjust the flow rate is I just turn down the air. So you can either have a lot of water, a little bit of water. It's all just dependent on how much air you want through the system. It's a very simple setup. It's really rad. But you can get those on Amazon. They're like, I don't know, 16 bucks or something. They're not very expensive. Whoop. Yeah, I try to make my shop as user-friendly for me as I can. So now I'm going to jump up to 2000 grit. We'll do 2500 and then we're on to polishing and then that's it. So these will be sanded. How did you come up with that? I mean, I didn't come up with the air compressor, like the airline thing. They make those. They're water, like coolant misting machines. But then I built the whole table out so I could wet sand. Shop is awesome. Fields look great. To watch all day, but I gotta sign off. Oh man, thank you. That's awesome. I appreciate that. So, let's do the 2000, then we'll do 2500, and then we'll polish it out for the final reveal of these. Really be able to see. We're close. Now, hopefully, when I do my final sand, I don't see any scratches because then I gotta go back in and get rid of all those scratches that get stuck. Part of the process there. I need to make some more of these scales. I've been needing them a long time. So close to a 2500, and then we'll do the polishing. The buffing wheel, the polishing wheel is probably the coolest setup. That is the difference between scales that are really, really clear and scales that are kind of matte. I think that's where most people struggle. So you'll see my buffing setup here in about another minute and a half. And that's where the game changer comes in. You want scales to be clear. If you're doing any kind of clear anything, you gotta have a buffing set. And the cool thing about the buffing setup is the thing. I'm not mistaken, I think I spent $60 on the buffer. Oh my gosh, dude. This guy. What? Bro, how many accounts do you have? Gosh. That's commitment. Wow. Dude, this is insane. What the heck? Hold on. There. God, that was amazing. What kind of commitment to be a scammer that has multiple accounts? What is a knife? What do you mean, what is a knife? Knife's a tool. I got rid of it. That was, oh my God. I can't believe that. The commitment though. I gotta give props. I mean, that's commitment. Well, if he took his spamming commitment and probably put it to like a job or business, he's unstoppable. But the spamming where he's still there. We are almost ready to polish. What am I making? So this is scales for a knife, the handle part. That's what I'm sanding right now. I'll show you in Just a second. This is the last 2500 grit. I'm just really trying to make sure it's... Stone? This is 2500. This isn't stone. Believe it or not, this is burnt wood. Yeah, so this is actually, I burnt this wood. There we go. Okay, there we go. So this is burnt wood. Now these scales come apart, as you can see there. They're two halves. I just have them together so I can sand them. But, good night, comrades. Good night. You guys are the best. So now we're going over to the buffing system, which is this. It's nothing crazy. It's a buffer that I bolted to a piece of metal I made so it sits up like this. And it's actually a car buffer. So that's literally what this is a car buffing. Put you on the side, actually. Ugh. It is a car buffer. I did burn the wood myself. Yeah, so I used, it came off of that. So I have two that I burnt. It's a Japanese style. I have a video of it on my page, but you make a chimney with the 2x6s. It makes a triangle, and then you light a little fire at the bottom and it burns the wood all the way up and chars it. So, show me your face. Why do you want to see my face? Okay, fine. There you go. That's my face. Why? Because you hear the voice, but you don't know what the face behind it? So I burnt those, and then I stabilized them so I can make scales out of them. So they're pretty cool. Oh, there you go. Now you can see the green. So it goes from green to purple. So that's the color shift, green to a purple color. But now we're going to take it, you can see how hazy it is. You can't really see through it that well. So now we're going to take this and polish it up, and it'll be, oh yeah, that's the, you remember seeing the video? Yeah, that was the wood, the burnt wood scales. Okay. So, like I said, car buffing system, you start with the roughest, which is the green. Just goes right on there. You got different grits and different polishing compounds. So turn that on. Start with the heavy polishing compound. Maybe. There we go. Apparently that is... So we're going to start with the heavy. I'm just going to slowly polish it out. You can already see how much shinier it is just from this one. I do free shipping worldwide, so I wouldn't even charge you for shipping to go to Germany. That's one thing that I just always wanted to do is I didn't want, just because you live somewhere else, I didn't want you to have to suffer and pay for shipping. So it is free shipping no matter what. You pay for the price of the knife on my website, and it'll be shipped to you. No extra fees. I don't know why people don't ship internationally. It drives me nuts because it's like, you guys are supporting me from all over the world. And I'm like, how cool is that? I'm not going to make you guys pay extra just because you want to support me. Look how shiny that is. Yeah, so free shipping no matter what. Russia, Germany, anywhere. shit. Oh, guys, I can already tell this is gonna be so cool. This is only the first grit. It just gets more and more clear from here, so that is a great sign. So that's where we're sitting at right now. It's cool. Oh, you want to order a set of scales? I don't sell the scales themselves. I just kind of make them for myself and my knives. I just don't have time, to be honest. That's the problem. Set of handles, thanks. Would you do a giveaway? I need to. That'd be fun. Just have to figure out what I want to give away. Well, it depends. Oh, geez. That color shift is rad. Okay, so we're going to move up in grit and move up in polishing compound. Making our way up. We'll be done with this here in no time. Or can I rush it? Will this cleaver be for sale? It will, yes. Yeah, this Friday. This Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time? I don't know. Yeah, so I live in the U.S., so it's Pacific Standard Time. I didn't read the name, but it'll be up this Friday. And I got to make a sheath for it. The sheaths are fully adjustable. You can carry them vertical carry, horizontal carry. It's completely ambidextrous, so you can carry right-handed carry, left-handed carry. Fully adjustable, and you can adjust the retention, like how hard or easy it is to pull out of the sheath. So completely customizable for the end user. Took me a long time to figure out how to do it, but I got them dialed in. So that way, you can carry the knife exactly how you want. Oh, I don't check all the time. That. Oh, sorry. Moscow, beautiful. I didn't know. Well, I thank you for appreciating that. My wife would like that. Do you post on a website? I do. I have my own website. Your work is amazing. Thanks for sharing knowledge here. I do two-handed myself. Level. Back dolls. Yo, what's up, Shadow? I'm sorry, Dual Blue TV? You said I am handsome. Well, I appreciate you for thinking that. Yeah, I just happily married, so I don't really acknowledge other people saying that. So I don't mean to be offensive in that way. I just respect my wife. And yeah, that's basically what it comes down to. So we're almost there. It's looking so good. And wow. And everything. Holy cow. I don't know what that is. From Spain. What's going on? Oh, now we're almost there. I want to show you guys in the right light so you can see the color shift. It's so awesome. I have to lean over to check the comments, so don't worry. No, I appreciate that. No, I get it. No one asked. No one asked. I know you're not. I'm just saying. I guess I can say whatever I want. That's just what I'm saying. Closing in on victory here. So we got orange, then the blue, and then the final red polishing pad, and we'll be done. And I'll show you the reveal of how it's going to look. I said I wanted to be able to glue it, but I can't glue it today because I got to do the sheath first. The process I do it. So. He seems to be a gentleman. Well, thank you. Team Quack Attack? Talk to him. Guys. I appreciate you calling me a gentleman. I try to be a gentleman. Yeah. My wife's everything now, so I don't really acknowledge any comments or anything like that just because out of respect for my wife. And I don't have to be sorry for this. So thank you for calling me a gentleman. Appreciate that. Shadow. Shadow's going to be an OG. Thanks. Okay, so now we're on the final, not pad, but compound. This is the last compound I use. I'm going to do the blue and then the red, and then it's done. We are coming in for the last part. So cannot wait to see this finish. The best part about making stuff is being excited to see the finish yourself. Because when I make these, I'm just excited to see them. That's the main thing. I have to keep checking these comments, I guess. Good work. Okay, dear, bye. Bye. Be right back. Waiting for you. Chris F-150. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. We are currently finishing up the last step on polishing these scales that are made out of burnt wood, believe it or not. So this is burnt wood stabilized in resin with color shifting pigment inside. We are on that final step of polishing it, and I'm trying not to ruin it, you know what I'm saying? So far, we're looking good. I got no complaints so far when I'm looking at them. I'm looking at stuff that I'm like, all right, this is going to be super epic. Now, I can put these on the cleaver. I won't glue them, but I can set them in place so that we can get an idea what it's going to look like. So I won't let you guys down. We're going to see what it's going to look like. You just won't be able to glue it yet. So I gotta fire up the old hideout machine. And I just realized that I have another knife in the etch. Oops. At least the ABL has to stay in there for like an hour or more. Yeah, this is 9 years of knife making. That's how long I've been making knives. 9 years. Right about 5 years full time. So okay, here we go. Let's wipe these babies down. Let's get this thing. Going. We are closing in. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. Use a microfiber towel. Oh, those look so good. Dude. Okay. Now, hold on a sec. Just put a little, and get a little wax. Just to get in there. This is a crazy set of scales right here, guys. All right, let me go grab the cleaver itself. Let me go grab the cleaver. Wherever, okay, there it is. Grab the cleaver. Grab some pins. Give me two of these pins. Here we go. Here comes the reveal. Ooh, baby. So close. Get this waxed up. We'll put them together. Let's see it for the first time. All together. Hopefully I'll be excited. Get to the point where I just go, ew. Just kidding. I won't do that. All right. Pull them apart. Take those pins out. I still got to put the black dye part of it. But, so we put these bigger pins in here. They'll slide through. Oop. So you can see they stick out the other side, like so. Wipe the inside of this off. Then we put that down there. Ooh, almost. I got to grind that pin just a little bit. Let's go grind that pin. Just for a second. It's so close. Explain the wax. So the wax is just there. Hold on. Okay, so I put the wax on there, and it's just a protectant. It goes on, and it actually absorbs into the pores of the steel. And wax is really good for any knife, stainless steel or not. Okay, here we go. Here's the reveal. Oh my gosh, guys. Is this epic or what? Let me change the... This is ridiculous looking. Look at that. So it's not glued up yet, but I mean, is that not cool? Oh, that's so sick. And we got the Stonewash finish on that. Hold on. Let's see if I can get the right lighting. Because you guys haven't even seen it color shift yet. So it changes color. And that's like when it's nuts. So let's let me turn this on and see if we can. I'm hoping I can get it. Okay, so there's the green. You can see how it's green right there. And watch when I rotate it, it's going to turn purple, purple blue. And I'll rotate it back, and you can see the green in the back starting. As I rotate it, you're going to see more green. So in the sunlight, it looks even crazier. It shifts hard from green to purple. So that is the cleaver. Yeah, I'm super stoked with that. Like I said, it's not glued up yet, but the depth of it is always the cool part. So that is real burnt wood. So you can actually see the charcoal in the back right here. The valleys and the peaks. You can see the charcoal. Gosh, that's rad. Oh, neat. That turned out so sick. Well, that is definitely a one-of-a-kind knife. All right. So now what I got to do is I have to make the sheath for that. So let's go do that, I suppose. Thanks for hanging around, guys. This has been cool. It's been I'm gonna do a Kydex sheath, but here's the cool part with this Kydex. Check this out. Doesn't that look like leather? So this is what it's gonna be. So it'll be in there like that. Yep. So what you'll end up having is you have the awesomeness of Kydex, but it looks pretty close to leather. But yeah, I'm very excited about that. All right. So now on the process of making a sheath. Oh, I got to turn that on first, huh? Preheat that. There's a couple different steps I got to go through to make it fully adjustable. So when you have a sheath, like this one that I have, let me show you. So when I mean adjustable, you see that piece of rubber right there? I can tighten that down and it'll make this knife harder to pull out. Or I can loosen it up and the knife will go in and out easier. So that's, and then the clip makes it completely adjustable because you can orient it any direction you want and you can flip the clip onto the other side. So that's why I have to do that. Oops. We have a few cleavers up for Friday. I might have another one. You ever waterform sheaths? Yeah, I have. I didn't know you were back on live. Yeah, I'm back. I just finished up the, well, those look green right there. Look at that. You can see the green there. I just finished up the scales for this. So this is that burnt wood for that cleaver that I made this morning. But, so in order for me to have that retention, I make these, which, as soon as I get that in there, oh my gosh, why is that so hard? Once I get it in there, this is what is going to make the adjustable retention. It's this little part right here. Oh yeah, I call those ballistic scales. It's cool, the best. What? How much I want one? I don't know what the price is. Normal prices are right around 500 shipped with the sheaths. I don't know what I'll do with this because these aren't normal. These are the burnt wood scales. They're very difficult. It's a whole process. Why is that so tight? Holy goodness. Need to get that in there, but it's tight. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So it'll, yeah, probably right around 500. What'd you say? I'm new. Again, look, please. So that's burnt wood. That's been color shift. Powder has been laid on it, and then pigment, color shift pigment, and then it's stabilized in resin. So But what I got to do now is I got to put tape on this. I got to do a bunch of stuff. Guys. Anyways, I got to make a sheath for this. Don't mind me. Just trying to finish. Get this in the right spot. There we go. That's better. Are you done with the other knives, or are you just starting with the handles? I'm not done. No. Pretty sharpened. They're not sharpened yet. I mean, they're pretty thin, but they're not sharpened. I am not done. In fact, I'm glad you just said that, because I got to pull one out of the acid etch. Yeah, the other one's been Stonewash, the Ace I was working on. So I already stonewashed that one. Got a really cool look to it. But I got to pull this one out of the acid before I forget, which I'm totally closing on forgetting. All right. This is that tracker. It's crazy because that's it's ferric chloride, and then this is a disgusting looking baking soda and water, and it neutralizes the acid. See, there you go, it's neutralizing the acid. Oh no, I sharpen them. Yeah, they come sharpened. Sorry. Yeah, so you don't have to sharpen them. No, they come completely ready to cut, sharpened and everything. I'd never send a knife not sharpened. Nope, they cut really, really fine paper. They're very sharp, so. Yeah, it's funny. My bad, I misheard it. There's so many comments and stuff, I end up missing them. This is such a disgusting looking thing. It's just baking soda, but it looks gross. Can you try to make custom Damascus steel? So I'm actually, this week, I just got the steel in. I'm going to be forging my own Damascus with a knife that I am so excited. It's a take on this knife. So there's this knife, which has the see-through tang on it. Oops. So this knife has the see-through tang, and I'm doing one that's going to have, well, what it's going to end up having is Damascus that runs down the sides, and the middle will be hollowed out with little, it's supposed to look like, imagine if you took two pieces like of grilled cheese and pulled them apart, and the cheese like stretches in the middle. That's what this is going to end up looking like. So it's going to have Damascus, and then the pieces that are like little strands of Damascus in between, and then the clear running through that. So this was, I already did a YouTube video on this build, and I'm going to be finish editing the YouTube video on this stand as well. And that's going to be actually probably into this week. So this was a really, really cool build. This is, I did a couple shorts on it, but I have a full, I think it's an 8-minute video on me building this knife on my channel. So, and then I'm going to do the video on the stand as well. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy looking knife. But yeah, so if you want to watch that, you can go to my YouTube channel and watch this knife be built. And then probably this Friday, I'll have the video of me hand sculpting and making this entire stand from scratch. So, and you can also change the color. It's color shifting. So, and when I do sell it, you'll get the lights. So you'll be able to, you know, do that, or you could just have it be changing color the whole time. So that was a fun build. Yeah, I'm excited to get this video done. But yeah, if you want to watch this YouTube video on this, go ahead. It's on my page. It's my last full-length video, I think. But have you ever tried forging big knives for it? So yeah, I've forged a katana. I just am not a huge sword guy. I like to use my knives, and I have no real reason to be using a sword. So I don't really forge them too much. But I have, for sure. I mean, I did a hand-forged Sanmai katana, which was a fun build. It was interesting. What time is it? Oh, it's 2:50. Okay, dang, I gotta hop off on here. You guys have kept me entertained for far too long. All right? Too much entertainment. You guys are like just too cool. All right, I do gotta hop off of here. But I appreciate you guys for hanging around. That was really cool. You guys are rad. So I'll probably do lives more often. Probably do another one tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. I've also got to be filming for that YouTube video, the Damascus one. So I might not do my eye. It looks so weird. Peace.